Go Tiger!
Was that an Eagle net one? Eagle net one.
Go the hole. Go the hole. Go the hole. Oh my God!
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Golf Collective podcast. I'm Josh Price, your host, here with my co-host, Matthew Paris. Matthew, how are you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing good. Episode 5.
Yeah, we're cranking them out here. It's
Took a little break. Holidays, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. We recorded a lot early, and then, family stuff. I'm traveling. You're with the kid and the family, and lots has happened in the last, what's it been, 10, 12 days since we recorded?
Yeah, I mean, geez, what was it? It was it Sunday before Thanksgiving?
It was, yeah. So it's been 2 weeks.
So, yeah.
Wow, it's been a while.
It has been.
What's been going on? Just personal stuff? You've been...
Yeah, working. It's been really cold here in Atlanta, and played golf twice since we've talked last. I mean, on a podcast at least.
We do text every day.
Yeah, no, you don't. I mean, you don't know a ton about the rounds I played, so we'll kind of go over those together, and that's basically it. Finished my backsplash in my kitchen today. Just out there grinded on the house projects.
You've been cranking out paint and trim and anything you can name in a house DIY is right up your alley right now.
Yeah, it's been going. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, it's been cold here too. I think I woke up to 15, 13 degrees a couple times this week.
It hasn't been that cold here.
Oh, it's cold. I don't even know what the elevation is here, but it was quite brisk. And then yesterday and today was like a surprise mid 50s. It got to low 60s today.
Wow.
And I didn't have a tee time booked, and I was kind of pissed.
I mean, what are you doing?
I was doing house stuff, man.
You at least got to go range rat.
They closed. Range was closed. That's the only thing I don't like about this area is there's a lot of golf, but all the good practice facilities are private, and they're also still not great because you're in the mountains. So when you're buying up land, it's not 100% flat and
a lot of downhill ranges.
Yeah, or into a hillside, and so your practice areas kind of get the last into the budget. So there's one range I go to here that's just dinky pinnacles and scrap balls and turf mats, but it's about all I got, and it's hit or miss. They got flooded when the hurricane came through, so it's been on and off for a little bit. So range sessions have been slim. What I should do is start going down to Furman and just being a range rat and then play around, but it's cold now, so I haven't swung since the round before our last podcast, so it's been a minute.
It has been a minute. You got to get on the course.
Yeah.
Get fresh. Maybe if you come stay with us over the holidays, we'll go play.
That's the goal. But all right, man. Well, today we're gonna go over some PGA stuff. What's kind of happening at the moment?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna briefly cover my golf that happened over Thanksgiving, and then we're gonna jump into Matthew's last 2 rounds. Played a course called Callahan Golf Links, and then got on an Atlanta Country Club that recently went through renovation. So I think we're gonna skim over Atlanta Country Club just for a second, and then do a course report on Callahan Golf Links. We've both played there a couple times, and that's gonna wrap us up for this episode. But PGA news for those who are keeping up: it's December 8th, so the Hero World Classic just wrapped up today, this Sunday. Scotty won it back to back. So
God, that guy's so good.
He's so good. I think that was his 9th win in 2024. Back-to-back Hero World Challenge winner, and shot 25 under. And I went through his round by round. He only had 2 birdies the whole week.
Jeez.
Or 2 bogeys.
Oh.
Tons of birdies. Only 2 bogeys.
I was about to say, yeah, he shot 25 under or something crazy like that.
Yeah, 25 under wins. So only carding 2 bogeys is insane. If you go look at someone like Tom Kim, his first round, I think he had like 6 bogeys or something like that. So Scotty's just ridiculous. I was watching a little bit today, and Tiger hopped on in the booth, and I forgot what hole it was, but Scotty just stuck one into the wind a couple feet, and you can just hear it in Tiger's voice. He's like, man, I wish that was still me. So
He's like, man, I wish I could still do that.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't get in that car wreck.
but Scotty is he's tearing it up, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
I don't either. So
Speaking of Tiger, he also came out, got asked a couple questions about, his health and his ability to play golf competitively. Looks like he's starting to shut down the idea of him ever coming back full-time competitive, which I don't know if that's a shock to anybody, but some interesting info. He said he's starting to have some back pain again. That's also directing some pain into that leg that he shattered. So tough to hear that. You don't ever wish harm on anybody, especially somebody who was, as good at the game as he was, just to kind of see the fall off happen the way it did. But there's hope he could play the Genesis maybe, but that's looking slim as well. So just hope he can, what I hope is he can keep playing with his son, keep playing the PNC. And start to steer into the TGL stuff's coming. So maybe that's his new avenue.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Him and Nick Saban have kind of this parallel, where they're the GOAT of their sport, and it's kind of a turn in their position in that said sport. So other stuff in PGA, JT looked good this week. He finished third. He had a disappointing 1 under round today to put him at solo third, 7 back, but dude, he pulled out a 46-inch driver today, and he was absolutely ripping the ball. I think
I'm over here going shorter. I'm at 44.5, and JT's like, nah, give me the big stick.
Let me whip this.
How long can this thing go?
I think
48's the legal limit.
I think so. I don't see anybody.
We're gonna see him. We're gonna see him out there pushing the limits soon.
Yeah, 48 and a quarter just to see if they check. But he hit with 377 today, so I thought that was kind of ridiculous to note. Other stuff, Tony denies live allegations. I thought this was a funny story just because, when golf starts to slow down in the fall and winter time, the stories start to get a little weird.
Yeah. This guy's going to live.
Yeah, it's just that's what it's been for the last 4 years is who can we throw an allegation on today and write a story about?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Then Bryson, it's been a couple days, but Bryson finally made his hole in one.
But
I think it was
day 16.
Yeah.
I think it was early though, shot 4 or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean that his spread was just getting more narrow.
One hop short right, and it rolled up into the front right side.
I think he should
dropped right in.
Should continue, start over, and go to a different hole back there because
I know he's got 3
or 4 holes.
He had the golf world just enamored with his hole in one challenge.
4 to 6 million views per TikTok, that's more than probably today's round.
I mean,
easily.
You gotta think, is he hiding because he's afraid that if he goes to a further back hole, he might have to bring it in a little lower, and there's a chance he breaks a window.
100%. But I feel like he could always just move the map back a little bit.
We'll see.
So, well, that's kind of what happened. Oh, last thing, Nick Dunlop got to play in the Hero. I didn't know he was playing in it until earlier this week. So that's pretty cool. He's a member at Canebrake, my home course, and played at Bama. So it's cool to see him out there. I think he's gonna. I don't know when, when the awards come out for the season. I don't know if those are out or if they come out soon, but I think he's got a good chance to win Rookie of the Year, which would be pretty cool.
Just real quick, not golf related. Speaking of Bama, left out of the college football playoff.
Rightfully
12th
so.
team.
Did not deserve to be in.
Nobody probably really saw that coming beginning of the year. Just saying.
And for those of you out there, I grew up a Bama fan. My mom was born in Tuscaloosa. My mom and dad both went to Bama. That's where they met. They both lived there as kids. They got married and met at the church across the street from Bryant-Denny Stadium. And I have 2 degrees from the University of Tennessee. So the football talk in my family is interesting. I grew up a diehard Bama fan and have swung my allegiance to Tennessee. So we're in.
Tennessee's in, man.
We're going to Ohio State, playing in the Big House. That's going to be an interesting one. But if you can lose to your arch rival in there, I think we've got a good chance. But not golf related, but we are football guys.
Yeah.
Also, I'm absolutely
had to throw that in.
smoking Matthew in fantasy today.
Yeah, no, we don't need to talk about that.
We're both not in the playoffs.
Let's move on.
We're both
we're this is the consolation bracket.
Correct.
So.
We were first 2 out. So you're looking at Miami and Bama playing right here in a bowl.
Yeah,
a bowl
exactly.
Game.
This is the bowl game. Quicken Loans Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. The Gator Bowl brought to you.
Yeah.
So, well, in terms of my golf, I got to play a couple days after I got to my parents' house for Thanksgiving. It was beautiful weather. I mean, it was like shirt and pants, like perfect sunshine, barely any clouds. A day and a half later, it drops to like 20 degrees. There's like a fat chance of rain. So they covered the greens on, I believe, Monday night. The last tee time was like 2 on Monday, and I was working. So they covered the greens Monday night. We got a lot of rain Tuesday, and got below freezing for the rest of the week Tuesday night. So unfortunately, they closed the course for the rest of my time being at home. Didn't even get a chance to go to the range or play any golf.
That's brutal.
So I get a whole 10 days with my swing coach, my dad, and I get one lesson out there, and I couldn't tell you what my swing thoughts were after that hour.
What you're gonna have to do is convince him to put a simulator in the house.
I think he would if he couldn't walk to the first tee in 5 minutes.
Well, that's beside the point. It rains in Alabama.
It does, yeah, it does rain, but I don't see him spending the money on that. He'd have to sell the golf cart, and that golf cart's his
That's
third
fine.
child.
He doesn't need it. The course has carts. It'll be fine.
So, I've only played twice in about a month, which is not ideal for my career and what I do every day. But
I just got the score update for fantasy: 181 to 78. You're beating the brakes off me.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's
103
awesome.
points.
All for nothing because I'm out of the playoffs.
Yeah. Again, I mean, we're just fighting to not come in last, basically.
Yeah. So that's, man, what an update. I almost taunted you all 13 touchdowns today, but I held off.
It's ridiculous.
I forgot you had a child, so I kept it to myself. Anyway, so I haven't played much golf, but my dad today shot under par. Shot 71.
Guys getting dialed in,
I know.
man.
8 fairways, 11 greens, 28 putts, 2 birdies. Bogeyed that number 10 hole that I so dearly hate.
Oh, yeah.
Dad shot under par. I asked him, when's the last time you shot under par? And he said, I have no idea.
When I was in high school.
Yeah, probably. So that was pretty cool to hear that from him today. He's been absolutely grinding. If you guys haven't listened to the previous podcast, we talked about him a little bit. He's gone from a mid 12 to, I believe this is going to shoot him down to like a high 2.
Yeah,
so
it's got to.
A 2.7, 2.9 range. So Jeff's on the grind, way more than me. Happy for him. Unbelievably jealous of his situation.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is the time you should be playing more golf than ever.
I know. And I like...
What are you doing?
I don't know, man. I've been trying to find a place to like semi-join, but just so I have a good practice facilities. But I got nothing within 20 minutes of me that makes it worth it.
That's brutal.
So, all right, man. Well, you've played two rounds in the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
Callahan Golf Links and Atlanta Country Club. So tell me about your Atlanta Country Club round and about your golf game at the moment.
So Atlanta Country Club, Wednesday the 4th is when I played. Atlanta Country Club, for those who don't know, is ranked, I think, 8th in the state.
Yep.
So high up there. But got a chance to get on, play with my boss, one of his buddies, and then one of our customers actually took us out. I'm going to start. We got a little list of things to go through. I'm just going to start with score. Shot 83.
Okay. That's not bad.
Kind of a tale of 2 9s.
Oh, a little bit of a Josh Price round?
Yeah, let's look at this. I got the scorecard right here. So, shot 45 on the front.
Oof.
With, let's see, 1, 2, 3 doubles.
3 doubles.
3 doubles on the front.
Oh god. Yeah, this is starting to look like a
And
mini
then
round.
and then 38 on the back.
Par 36,
2 bogeys.
36.
Yep, 2 bogeys, all pars.
Wow. Okay.
For an 83.
No birdies out there?
1 birdie.
Okay, nice.
The 5th hole. Par 4. 364 from the tees we played. I played the green tees. It totals out at 6,400. It was freezing.
Oh man.
30s, we were
20s.
supposed to tee off at it actually got up to probably low 40s, I would say.
Got up to low 40s.
Yeah. I mean, it could have gotten a little higher than that, but we were supposed to tee off at 9:30.
Okay.
And
in the colder half of the day.
Got delayed. Didn't tee off till 12:40.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What'd you do for 3 hours?
Well, we didn't even get there before they told us it was going to be delayed, so we just showed up late.
Gotcha.
So, but they told us to get there at 12:30, and we were going to go off after 1. So we pull up at 12:30, thinking, oh yeah, let's run in the shop real quick, then we can hit like a couple balls and roll some putts. As we're in the shop, they come up to us and say, you guys are good to go right now. But if you don't go right now, you're going to be behind 3 groups that are playing together.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so we're like
12
all right,
people?
We're out.
Yeah, no thanks. That's the last thing.
So we took off. No real first tee jitters, honestly. I was kind of just like, no warm up. Let's just try to get something out there.
You almost ice bathed your round. You just kind of shocked the system.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, just jumped right in. Absolutely smoked my first drive. Baby cut off a left-hand bunker, fairway to start the day.
Driver.
Unfortunately, driver. Unfortunately, it turned into a double bogey.
Yeah.
Because we hit a iron shot short, flubbed a chip, chipped one on, 2-putted.
That's exactly how my first hole went.
Yeah, dude, those greens. This speaks to just the condition of the golf course. It's like you're putting on glass.
Oh,
like,
wow.
They are the purest roll I've ever seen. They're fast as hell. Like, that threw me for a loop after playing Callahan the Friday before.
Putting on a
We'll
rug.
talk about that later. But double bogey on the first, bogey on the par 5 second. Didn't hit a green till the 5th hole.
Made birdie.
Sandy par on the 3rd, par 3.
Oh, nice. Love that.
Yeah, hit one spinny right into the front right bunker, short side of myself. Hit a flop shot out of the bunker to 6 feet and knocked it in.
Dude, the parallels of your round and my round are kind of shocking me through 5 holes.
It's wild. So I went double, bogey, par, double, birdie. And then bogey, double. That was the front.
Dude, that's
ended with a double on 9 after a 70-yard tee shot.
70-yard tee shot?
Yeah, it went 70 yards. Correct. Not the greatest.
Oh man, this game.
So I'm just gonna give you a little bit. So 45 on the front. On the front, I hit 1 green.
Made birdie.
1 green. 4 fairways on the front.
Okay, so 4 out of 7.
Yeah. And then on the back, we rattled off 3 pars in a row, 2 back-to-back bogeys, and then 4 pars in a row.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit 5 greens on the back for a total of 6 greens on the day, and hit 6 fairways out of 7.
Okay. Wow. So you hit 10 fairways.
10 fairways on the day.
But just couldn't find the dance floor.
Yeah. So I got the stats pulled up here. Scoring summary: 50% par or better.
Okay.
I feel like that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
6% on birdies, only one. 17% double bogeys,
Yeah.
unfortunately, with the
3.
3. And then 33% on the bogeys. But biggest shock of the day, no 3-putts.
Dude, this is essence of a Josh Price round, and
I'm
it's
telling you.
it's awesome.
No 3-putts. I had 22% 1-putts. This is where the round just went to hell, basically.
You're scoring irons.
33% greens in regulation.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a good day out
The
there.
worst part about that, and I think this is mainly because of the cold, 44% of the time I missed short.
Yeah, cold irons. I mean,
I mean,
we'll blame
parallels to Callahan
we'll
also.
blame it on
So
that. I think you should
I
take the
should've-
club up rule and just hit it smooth. And
You know, I definitely started to on the back, but driving accuracy, 71% of the fairways were hit. 21% missed right, and I missed one short, unfortunately, on the 9th. But yeah, no, I mean, unbelievable golf course, great condition. Like I said, it was coming in, no warm up, didn't even putt, so.
you had no idea how fast.
I mean, I was tying my shoes on the first tee. That's where we were at.
Tucking in his shirt, and
Nah, shirt was tucked in.
All right. Yeah, it had to be out there. They'll scold you for
definitely.
life. Get blackmailed.
Condition. I mean, the grass on the edges of the bunkers just cut perfect. Like everything out there was unbelievable. Bunkers were thick and full of sand. Like, I would say the bright spot of my game was actually bunker play. I was in a decent amount of bunkers, and I don't think I had
that's
more
with
than
your
8 feet.
iron game there.
Yeah, well, it was pretty rough, but
how was your amenities? What are amenities like out there?
I really was only in the pro shop. Like I said, it was kind of a. No, I have a little bit of a problem with getting merch before you play a golf course.
That's fair. I feel like if you want to get out, you want to play it, see if you like it.
What if I got something and then I got into the clubhouse and I was like, that sucked. I hate that golf course.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Why would I want anything from there?
I get a ball mark from every course I play, just about.
Well, that's different.
But yeah, I'm not going to buy a $100 shirt.
My boss bought a shirt and a hat. He had played it before, but this was the first time after the renovation. Mm-hmm. But he bought a shirt and a hat, and I was thinking about it. There's some great stuff in there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, I just decided if I ever get out there again, I'll get something then. But let's see. I'm gonna say the staff, unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I can
kind of place where the pros riding around checking on everybody.
Yep.
And as guests, he knows your name. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's the best. Like when we rolled up to Brights Creek when you and Carter came up, and they had everything ready for us. Same with Key West Springs. Like the cart guys were like standing there in the pull-in, waiting for us to grab our stuff.
Yeah,
everyone's
exactly.
Names. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun experience when it's like that.
Yeah, it's fun to see how the other half lives. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah. I was up at I don't know. Am I even allowed to say this? I don't know. I was up at Wade Hampton the other day, and I was like, this place is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like 150K initiation, and
that's what Atlanta Country Club is.
It'd take me a couple years to make that. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. I don't know what the monthly is there, but I think it's probably, if I had to guess, 750 to 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. We were. They had a Christmas party the day before, so on the 3rd, and the guys in the shop told us that they sold $93,000 worth of merch.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's
in
wild.
Merch?
Just in merch.
So that's like 930 shirts.
Yeah, literally.
That's insane. Oh my god.
Best thing I saw in there, driver head cover, cowhide.
Ooh. Okay.
With the logo on it. It was sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. It was
That
awesome.
might be worth returning and grabbing.
I may have to. Maybe I'll just walk in one day and be like, "Yeah, I'm here to pick some stuff up."
Yeah. What's your member
They'll
number?
kick me out.
You don't need that.
Yeah, they'll kick me out.
Well, I mean,
Trying to think. I got my scorecard right here.
what was your favorite hole?
I got that right here. How do we feel about the logo?
I think it's a great logo. I think it's simple
Yeah.
and clean, and it just screams golf.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
It definitely looks like it's like the namesake of
Is it
the state. You know
is
what
it
I
a
mean?
new logo? Is that different?
No, they've had that.
I feel like the
For a
A was
while,
a
I
little
think.
more scripty than I remember.
Um,
Essence of Atlanta Braves, I will say.
does yeah, a little bit,
Just a tad.
just a little bit. Let's see. I've got 2 holes that I really like and 2 holes that I did not like.
Okay.
Um,
Love that.
I'm gonna start with the ones I do like, and that is 13. It's a par 3.
Let's see if I can find
You
these.
can probably it's like the picture. It's like their signature hole. Big waterfall on the left.
Let's see if I can get a little hole by hole through here.
I think covered bridge for carts.
Covered bridge. We're big bridge guys. If you guys watch
Love the
the
bridges.
Busted Jack guys, they're king of bridge ratings, and
Yeah.
we take those very seriously.
Yeah, I think it's literally like when you look up the golf course ranking, 13 is the picture it has.
I'm gonna immediately dox the website for having a picture of these 2 Auburn fans in their decked out Auburn golf cart.
Well,
That's quite
you know.
unfortunate. Where's the hole by hole? I guess like if you're not a member, like you're not gonna
no,
be
you're
coming
gonna
out here
have
to
just
play.
just
So why
Google
would
it.
they give you a
Yeah,
hole by hole? All right, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but that's fine. Those look pretty sweet.
I got a picture somewhere, but
I can see hole
okay.
13 here.
Okay. Well, I'll have to do a blog post and post a pic. So
flash
I
it.
like 13 a lot. We played it at, it says on the card 140. Yeah. So they got the covered bridge,
That's pretty
big water feature. They have flowers in front of all the tee boxes. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, they got money to spend, that's for sure.
They do. That's for sure. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, we played it at 140. I think it was actually playing 145 when we were there. I hit 8-iron, kind of a spinny cut, chunked it just a little bit, and hit it short. Chipped on and 2-putted for bogey. And then my other hole I really liked was 15. Par 4, we played it at 329.
That's
329.
That's pretty short.
So not a long hole by any means.
What's the
Or
protection?
no, excuse me. We played it at 422.
Okay, there we go.
I was about to say that seems kind of short. 422. It's a pretty hard dogleg right. And then it's got a creek that runs up in front of the green.
Okay, so you
And
got
a bunker on short right.
it's pretty protected.
It's protected, but it's also, I didn't really notice the severity of the dog leg until I was standing at my ball in the fairway and I turned around and I couldn't see the tee box.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I was
That's
like,
insane.
holy crap.
Did you cut it around the trees?
Well, I was going to mention that. I think the issue with the front 9 was I had the banana slice
Yeah.
and I was fighting it. And I think the back 9, I just said, you know what? We're just gonna take some wild lines to the left and see if we can end up in the fairway.
That's
So I just decided to kind of go with it. I mean, it was like, if I'm gonna play like shit battling this thing, I might as well embrace it and just aim at the left trees every time and see where this thing goes.
I saw a clip of Fat Perez the other day. He said, you gotta dance with the girl you brought. So you can't go out and steal some other guy's girl. You're gonna get punched in the face. You just gotta accept the girl you brought to the dance and just dance with her.
I hit that baby cut on the first tee and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great day. Second tee, 40-yard slice, and I was like, where did that come from?
Oh, that's great.
So Yeah, I was battling that all day. Kind of had it with the irons too. So I was like, you know what?
Play it.
We're just gonna club up and aim left, and hopefully we start hitting some greens.
Yeah.
But
Let it sling.
so I liked 15. I went driver, right side of the fairway, 8 iron to probably 25 feet. I carried it over the right bunker, and then 2-putt par. It's a great hole though. Holes I did not like were 14. That's the one that plays 329.
Oh, okay. Weird. Weird hole.
And it's, I don't want to say it's drivable. I guess for a big hitter it is. Like Carter might be able to get there, but it's a weird. It's got like the tee box is elevated, and then the fairway starts probably 150 yards from the tee box that we played, and the green or the fairway is like a humpback. So
you gotta carry something.
The fairway starts on the lower end of the humpback, right? Okay. So if you hit the very edge of the fairway, you're in the fairway, but you can't see anything.
So it's a blind second with an uphill lie.
Blind second, but if you hit it far enough, it's not a blind second. Well, the guy we were playing with, who's a member, was like, you just need to hit it like 170 yards. Well, it's cold as hell, so I hit it 170 yards, and it ends up going 150.
And then you have 170 in.
And literally, I just didn't like the fact that, I don't know, the whole blind second shot when you're in the fairway.
But you're a blind shot guy. What's going on?
I know, but
was it just bad intel that kind of ruined it for you?
No. I just, there was a creek up the right side and a bunker on the right side, and the fairway. I just didn't like the whole humpback thing because I don't know. It felt like, hey, I finally hit a fairway out here, and now I can't see anything. Yeah. What's going on?
You went from thinking you had a wedge into seven iron.
Yeah. So I think I actually hit 8 iron, bunker left side of the green, chipped it out, 2-putted.
That's good.
And then, it was fine bogey. The other hole I did not like was 7. 7 was par 4, short par 4, we played it at 328. The tees I would normally play would probably be the 68. It tips out at 71. Yeah. But in better conditions, we probably would have played the golds, which would have been a 345 hole instead of 328. But yeah, I mean, this hole was, you had to walk back to your tee box off a par 3 green. So you walk across the bridge and back to your tee box, and it's not really that narrow, but it's partially blind, at least the landing area is, and you have to hit it far enough to where you're not blocked out by this pine tree that sits on that. You have to cross a creek, and the pine tree sits on your side of the creek, but on the bank, so it kind of goes up and blocks the green.
Yeah.
I hit a crappy spinner with my hybrid that went 200 yards.
Is this
and I was blocked out by
hybrid,
the tree.
Right?
Yeah, but that's not a testament to the hybrid. That's just the ball flight. I was blocked out by the tree. I didn't have far in. I mean, I had a gap wedge, but I think I went down to a sand wedge and tried to get it up over the tree and hit like the very top limb. Like, it was gonna be money. I swung out of my shoes, hit this thing high. It was going right at the green, catches the top limb, doesn't drop in the water. Drops on this side of the creek, and I end up getting up there and making a bogey. But it almost like to not have the tree in your line, you have to hit it so far that you run through the fairway almost. Didn't feel like there was enough space past the tree.
Yeah.
Because I know the 2 of the other guys we were playing with hit it past the tree, and it was winter, and they're teetering on the edge with the rough, and it's like, I mean, where are you supposed to hit this thing?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
I'm sure in the summer too, it probably plays weird when the fairways are
yeah, I
firmer
mean,
and drier and roll a little bit more.
probably got to hit like 4-iron and hope it rolls 10
Yeah,
yards.
I'd love to get out there and play just to
Yeah,
see
it
what
was,
you're
it
talking
was
about.
sweet. It was great condition. I think it kind of trades on its condition. It
Good
makes its name
overseed, and
there.
is it pretty dry?
No overseed.
No
Zoysia
overseed?
fairways.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So that's the other good part. When I finally started hitting the fairway, the ball was sitting up for me,
Yeah, it's perfect.
which was great. Zoysia fairways, bent grass greens. That I forget what it's called. You should know this. It's got the cooled and heated water underneath it.
Yeah, I don't know what the company that does it is.
I've looked it up, but so greens are kind of in like perfect shape year round.
they always
seems
will be.
like.
Yeah, they spend so
Especially
much
with
money
that.
on that.
Yeah, especially with that water. So, yeah, I mean, it was a great round. Really glad we got out. They were at one point saying they weren't even going to open the course that day. So,
Well, yeah, that's
yeah,
a
it was.
top 10 in the state. Not, you got to know somebody to get out there. So it's a pretty cool experience to get on a course of that caliper and that, that kind of name.
We'll have to one day we'll have to go through all the state we've played the most golf in and how many top ranked courses we played.
I'm currently
Interesting.
before I go to bed, I'm starting to trying to rejog my memory of all the courses I've played and
Cool.
start to write them down in a list. And I'm curious what that number is. But I think
Yeah, that's interesting. I was talking to you about this the other day. I played a course in Virginia for a work event one time and cannot for the life of me remember what the name of it is.
do you have a handicap at the time, or
No.
so there's
No.
no chance of finding that one. Any pictures? I
No.
mean,
No.
you don't take pictures.
Pretty sure I was drunk.
I mean, it's a work trip. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. So,
All right, man. Well, let's.
but yeah, no, Atlanta Country Club was good. Just real quick, course architect Willard C. Bird back in '64.
Mhm.
Don't know if you've heard of that guy.
Don't know who that is.
Then Jack Nicklaus did some enhancements in '79. They redesigned the greens in '01 with Mike Riley, and then the renovation was Bo Welling,
Bo Welling.
2023. Yeah, 2023. So
We're working with him on the patch stuff for Augusta.
ooh, there you go.
He worked for Fazio for a little bit too. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Shout out to Bo.
Yeah, Bo also. I'm pretty sure him and his partner designed a hole for TGL, which is pretty cool. I'm curious. I kind of want to ask Tom, see if they've contacted us about designing a hole, because Nicholas has one and Bo's got one, and pretty sure Davis loved it a hole.
It.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why not?
You should design it and then put the Golf Collective logo at the bottom.
I'll make sure it's mowed in the middle of the fairway.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's just all digital. It's fine.
Real quick, posted the list of tournaments here.
Oh.
Atlanta Golf Classic from 1966 to 1996.
Whoa.
30 years.
30 years.
74 Tournament Players Championship, 14th USGA Senior Amateur, and 71st USGA Women's Amateur. So, it's got to host some PGA events, some other stuff that's pretty good. It's well worthy of that, I think.
Yeah, it's got some accolades. It's been ranked up there in Georgia rankings for a while.
Yeah.
Good track. I mean,
I think it's been ranked nationally before.
Probably. I wouldn't surprise me.
But I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. So. Yeah, great time. Would love to get back out. Like I said, it's fun to see how the other half lives, and some of the people we saw out there, some of the 12-year-old kids, even 16-year-old kids out there, just driving the golf carts around, and it's like,
you have no idea how lucky you are.
Yeah. Your reality is not something that many people
normal.
get to experience.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guarantee you they don't have they might, but they don't have a sick putting chipping green in their backyard.
They probably do.
That's why I almost refrained from saying that. But
yeah,
wasn't
we were
built,
talking to the guy.
Wasn't built by us.
we were talking to the guy who took us, and he was like, he'd miss a putt and be like, "You sure you don't want a putting green in your backyard? Like, you might need the
Might need
practice."
one. I know a guy. It might be me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But no, great time. It's like I've said multiple times. It's and I know Carter and Spencer get to experience this, but when it's kind of pull up and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You pay enough money that I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Right.
It's pretty sweet.
So, but they pay a lot of money, so to have that luxury is.
Oh, I get it. Listen, yeah. So, do we need a course grade overall?
Yeah, you can give it a grade. We'll throw this in there as a course report, but we're about to do it as well on Callahan. So
yeah. We'll do an extensive Callahan report, but
give it 1 grade overall, letter grade, plus minus.
I think it's got to be just a solid A.
Yeah, I think that's a good rating. I
think, like I said, it trades on its condition. Other than Bandon, it's the best condition I've ever played a golf course in.
Wow, that's
So,
but I mean,
you know how Bandon was,
and we're big fans of bent greens. So anywhere we can get a bent green,
bent greens.
It's gonna go up there in the rankings for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Bermuda's too grainy.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's hop it over to your round at Callahan Golf Links. You played there. Carter's family hosts a family cup every Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So they play. I think there's 5 or 6 of them that play in this Nelson Cup. They call it.
Yeah, I think they kind of are opening that thing up. I know I was in it this year.
Whoa, you had a chance to win?
Technically, yeah, I had a chance to win. Did not win at all.
Not with the score you shot. But yeah, you get to play with Carter's family. I believe his cousin Luke won.
Yeah.
But Callahan Golf Links, we played there. We took a group out there. Was it 8 or 12 of us?
There was
in the summer.
There's 12 of us in August.
Yep. So we went out in August and played 36. God, it was one of the hottest days.
Stupid idea.
Yeah, I was drained by our 15th hole in the second round. But
problem is, we could have been in the pool.
Correct.
But Carter's with some cold beers, and we decided to play 36 holes of golf.
We won't be doing that again.
No.
But we did not get a chance to do our invitational this summer, so that was kind of
definitely.
So Callahan Golf Links, it's up north. If you're familiar with the Atlanta area, Waleska, kind of west of Canton, north of Marietta. It is listed as a links course, which I find very interesting. I'm on their. Let's pop over to their website.
Yeah.
So their website here has an entire tab of what is a links golf course. If you don't know what a links golf course is, I'll let you pause and read, but you probably should if you're listening to us. But this place screams everything that a links golf course is not. So
yeah, a lot of force carries out there.
For them to have that is just funny to me, and for it to be in the name. But Callahan Golf Links, it's you've got the par and slope and all that, don't you?
Yeah, right here. So we played it at played the blue tees, which was 1 up. We played it at 70.6 and a slope of 130.
Okay. So it's not terribly hard.
No.
There's a drivable, couple downhill par 3s, and like you said, there's a ton of force carry. It kind of starts out in this pasture. It was an old cow pasture.
Yep.
So I think there's like 3 or 4 holes that reside in this cow pasture near the road and the clubhouse and stuff. And then it kind of skirts its way back into this like pretty rocky mountainous landscape that was logged, and there's some ravines and some creeks and stuff. And it, like I said, it screens everything that a links course is not. It's, you could plop it over here. I would say
it's probably more Parkland than links.
Yeah. I mean, you could plop it over here in Western Carolina and it would fit right in.
It would work. Yeah. 100%.
So it's an interesting track. It's, it's fun to go out and play with the boys. There's, I think the third hole is drivable downhill. I think Matthew and I drove into some people last time we played together and got yelled at. But we stuck them to like 11 and 20 feet, which was pretty sick.
Yeah. Both made birdie. Shout out.
We did. Yeah. I missed my eagle putt, but there's some ravine carries. There's some narrow fairways. There's some sharp dog legs. And it's, it wasn't when I played in August with us in our group. It was in good condition. There's definitely some drainage problems. We talk about, rough areas being dried out and dirty that could probably just be pine straw or mulch or something.
Yeah.
It's your typical. I'd say it's your typical, slightly above Muni standard golf course.
I'd agree with that.
But you played a couple weeks ago, and tell us about your round. Black Friday round.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a course report here with the current conditions from Matthew's perspective and his round in the Nelson Cup.
So, shot 86.
Okay, so not
when
not
I
your best.
say it was cold, it was really cold.
Was
like
it St. Marlowe cold?
Nothing will ever be that cold. But it was probably next after that. At one point, I had golf shirt, this jacket, and another jacket on.
Oh.
Could barely swing, but I was freezing.
Man. Do we know the temperature?
It got up to like 42 that day, but it was blowing 20 miles an hour also.
Oh my. Okay, so then maybe that's where they get the links from, is some cold winds.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I'll say that's similar with links is there's spots on the golf course you can see a lot of different holes.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's really no links golf holes.
Yeah, it's kind of a shot in the dark to get some people out there.
Yeah, so let's see, 44% par or better, no birdies. I mean, we were freezing. I don't even know if Carter made that many birdies. I 3-putted 22% of the time.
Oh my!
Wow. I had absolutely no feel. Hit 28% of greens.
What was your total putts?
Let's see. Total putts 34.
Okay, so I mean
5 up and downs, which is pretty solid actually. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you wanted to be putting that day.
I didn't. I didn't really want to play, honestly. 28% of greens, hit 61% of the time I was short.
Okay, so there's a common theme in your...
Yeah, apparently I need to club up.
Yeah, I think so.
Hit 56% of fairways, missed 28% right, and I missed 1 short again. I'm trying to think which hole. Oh, I got boned on that hole. It was worst hole on the golf course.
Which one?
Number 5. With the rock.
Oh, with the rock, yeah. This massive, like, SpongeBob boulder in the fairway.
Dude, I hate this golf hole. And I had been hitting the driver okay. Like, I'm looking at my scorecard. I hit the first 4 fairways.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
so I was hitting it good. And then got to 5 and was feeling confident in the driver, step up, and you can't go right on 5.
Can't go left.
So I'm aiming basically right at the rock that's out there.
Okay.
And
which is like left side of the fairway.
Normal little cut. Trying to just leave it right in the center. Probably have like 200 yards in. But I'm fine with that.
It's a long hole, and it's a carry on your drive, and it's a carry on your second shot too.
Yeah. So I hit driver, and best one of the day. I absolutely pumped this thing.
Oh yeah.
And it goes up right at the rock and clips a tree right before it gets to the fairway and shoots down directly right. Short of the fairway, into the tall shit.
We call that the bone zone.
God, I mean, I hit that thing so good. I hit it and I was feeling great, and I look up and just click, boom, right down, and I was like, oh, brutal. But yeah, I hit the first 4 fairways, and then didn't hit another fairway after that until 12.
Oh, jeez, 12's also
so that really
awful hole.
It really boned me.
Yeah.
But I hit 12, 13, 14's a par 3. Then I hit 15, missed 16, and hit 18. 17's a par 3. So, ended up with 8 fairways, 5 greens, 34 putts, shot 86, 44, 42. Played better on the back, no birdies all day, but I was mixing in a lot more pars on the back. So,
yeah. So not your best round by any means, but conditions are obviously not in your
Oh
favor.
man, it was blowing, like I said, 20, 25 miles an hour, cold.
What were the course conditions like for some winter golf?
It wasn't terrible.
Did they overseed
Greens
anything?
are bent.
Okay.
No. Greens are bent, so they were still fine. A lot slower than Atlantic Country Club, I'll tell you that much.
I can imagine.
But what you can expect. I mean, you've played there. It's an old farm.
Yeah. So not a ton of money out
first,
there, but
first hole has a power line in the middle of it.
right down the middle. Just
Yeah,
that's your Muni vibe you got there.
exactly.
So conditions were your standard winter golf.
Standard Muni winter golf. Like you're gonna have some soft spots, but it's expected.
What about staff and amenities? We got a cart girl out there in the winter.
Cart girl in the winter. She hooked us up with some fireball shots.
Yeah, love that.
Had to stay warm. I mean, it was brutal.
It's the last resort.
Ben played with us, and
I don't think I've ever seen Ben play golf.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. Let's put it this way. We're playing dogfight.
Okay. Yeah.
To win the Nelson Cup, Ben had to score 3 points. That was his quota.
A double and a bogey.
No,
or a bogey.
No points. So three bogeys basically, or a par and a bogey.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
He didn't score a point all day.
Okay, so he's just not a golfer.
Yeah.
Just out there for vibes.
So we're on, what hole is that? We're on 7.
Par 3.
Par 4.
Oh yeah. Par 4 uphill.
Par 4. It's a little it's kind of an S hole. So a tee shot, you got to kind of hit like a dog leg, a little cut to the right, and then it goes back to the left, and it's a peninsula green actually.
Water left of the green, back left.
Water left and back and right. It goes all the way around.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're standing. That's the hole we meet the cart girl on first time, and Ben stops at his ball. He hits short of the fairway. He finds it, and me and Carter are standing there talking to the cart girl. And Luke had walked up to get something too, and all of a sudden I hear a rustle in the leaves, just to the right of the cart girl. I mean, like she's parked on the cart path right here.
Yep.
And he's coming from this way, and I hear something right here. And I look over and I see a ball bounce.
No warning.
And I look back at him and I'm like, what? And he comes pulling up, and she didn't notice. Nobody else noticed but me. He pulls up, and I was like, I mean, say something next time. And he goes, yeah, I don't know how anybody didn't see that. And I was like, dude, you were like a foot from killing her. Like, he hit a low screamer right into the woods.
She was providing the
Almost
shots,
took
man.
her head off.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I hope Jeff doesn't see this, because he'll think it's a big time disrespect to the game of golf.
Oh no.
We brought the football out there.
Oh, we talked about this the other day.
Dude, best way to pass time on a golf course.
Really? Wow.
It's so much fun.
That's I feel like
we're just
Josh Allen would appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, we were just tossing it around, and then we'd run a route every now and then, and it was great.
Especially in the cold, like that's that's more
gets
of the
you warmed up a little bit. Yeah.
What a vibe! We're gonna have to do that next time we play a place that would not care.
Yeah, it was great.
So let's put a star on that, because that's a
I think
big note.
I think Spencer and Josh Matthews saw us tossing the pigskin, and they were like, "The hell are these guys doing?"
A little jealous.
Yeah. So
amenity car girls out there. That's always a plus.
Yeah, guys in the pro shop are nice, but there's no like good merch. Logos sucks.
Logo's not great. Clubhouse is fine, split in half. Pro shop and little bar,
snack shack,
snack and stuff.
There's a range. It's literally a field.
Yep. Pinnacles.
They've got mats. Yeah, pinnacles. It's literally whatever they find. So the range runs parallel to the first hole, and if you hit a slice, you lose it in the range. There's no point in even looking.
Yeah. Yeah. How much does it cost? What are we running at here?
I think morning on the weekend you're looking at like $50.
Okay, so that's pretty standard nowadays. I feel like,
I would say that's on the cheap end for around here.
yeah, I guess Atlanta's a little more spiked. 50 to 60 around here is pretty standard.
I'm
It
trying
gets
to think
gets
like
down to 40 in your afternoon twilight rounds.
okay, so yeah, like Bradshaw where I used to always play in the morning public rate is 84
That's so
on the
steep.
weekend. Um, City Club Marietta is 65.
Hmm.
Woodmont's 100.
Jeez. Yeah,
So,
Furman's 75
okay.
without a cart, I believe.
Yeah.
No, that's with cart. So last time I played, I bought a sleeve and paid for my round. It was $100. So
If you get out here, we may have to go do Woodmont.
yeah, I haven't been out there before.
It's 100, but they got free food when you come play. Free food and a beer.
Yeah, that's worth the money.
The restaurant's unbelievable too. They just renovated it.
That's sick. So let's cover we're running out of time here. Let's cover your favorite part.
Yeah, real quick.
Favorite part of the course and amenities and stuff. The worst part, and then we'll hop into a grade.
Okay. Favorite part of the golf course, I think, is I guess kind of the vibe. It's like just show up and do whatever you want. Like if you want to play golf, like don't be an asshole. Don't like
Right.
drive your golf cart on the green, but like we don't really care.
Yeah.
Like old guys are out there playing in jeans.
Yeah,
Like,
that's actually that's listed in the website.
Yeah, appropriate attire. is
First
denim.
line is denim is okay.
Yeah.
I think when we told my dad that right before we played in August, he was appalled.
Yeah, I remember one time I played it back in like the spring, and it had just rained, like a decent bit, and we pull up, and the guy gives us the cart keys after we check in, and we're like, "Is it cart path only?" And he goes, "No." Just go wherever you want.
Oh man.
All right, perfect.
Sure.
So, I think it's just kind of it's a good place to get into golf. No real pressure, no real rules. I mean, like I said, don't be an asshole. Try to repair your ball mark if you can find it.
There's plenty of them out there.
That kind of thing. So, worst part, the fifth hole. I just hate that hole so
It's
much.
so bad. Just take the rock out, please.
Worst part of this pass round was the cold.
Yeah, that's
It was
round
terrible.
specific.
It's a fine place to play in the summer when it's in decent condition, but God, it was freezing.
yeah.
We had the hot hands. We had everything.
We played around. You, me, and Carter played around a couple winters ago, and it was. I want to say that it was like 20.
When the high temperature starts with a 2.
Yeah.
I'm not playing
you shouldn't
anymore.
play golf. Carter broke his wedge on the first hole, and Matthew broke his 8-iron on the second hole. So that should tell you shouldn't play golf. But yeah, playing in the cold's not. It can be
Not
okay,
fun.
but you got to have the equipment for it.
Proper attire. Yeah.
So, and then let's give it a grade. We'll give 4 grades. Let's give routing a grade, condition a grade,
Okay.
staff and amenities a grade, and then the overall.
All right. Routing. I really don't think it's bad. I think some of
agree.
the holes could use a facelift, but the routing itself, I'm gonna give a B.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that.
It's really not bad.
I don't know how else you could route it, just because of the ravine and creeks and stuff.
I think they use it well. It's not a links course, but condition in the winter, it's a C minus.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
But it's every golf course around here. If it's not private, it's gonna be in the C's pretty much.
If they don't have the money to do anything, it's gonna fail.
Amenities is another C.
Yeah.
You can get a shitty hot dog or
and a beer.
and a beer, and they got shots.
Yeah.
But no real restaurant.
No Caesar
they got
wraps.
clubs. They got clubs in the pro shop, but you're never gonna buy anything there.
Right.
Like I said, logo sucks. You can get a cold Snickers and a Coke if you want it.
I can't even remember what the
little-
logo is. That's how bad it is.
Not good.
Is it the clover? Is that what it is? Like a.
It is a clover, I
it's
think.
yeah, it's on the website here.
Yeah.
Not even a 4-leaf, man. It's just a 3-leaf.
Yeah. And then overall grade, I'm gonna go ahead and give it. I'm gonna do C plus.
Yeah, that sounds about average.
Just it has in the summer it's better.
Yeah,
Conditions a lot better. So I'm taking that into account. But I would be fine with going to play there. Any weekend. It's I think because the price point's a little lower too. It's a value.
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool, man. That's gonna wrap up this course report.
Oh,
Callahan
yeah.
Golf Links. We'll be out there again playing sometime soon.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not ragging on these places, but an honest review and just
I think it's one of those places. I think with an investor or somebody who wanted to pump some money into it, it could actually be really good.
yeah. I think I really like we call it the golf corridor at the office. Is that kind of viewpoint of all the holes you can see from your clubhouse, and I think that's a cool visual that could be played up on. And I think if you give the back half of the property some facelift and some renovation, it
Just
could
throw a couple sticks of dynamite on that 5th hole.
just drill straight into the surface and you'll fix number 5 immediately.
I'd rather play 17 holes than play the 5th hole.
I just do that. I mean, right,
It
par down.
sucks.
Who cares?
That's I don't know if I've ever made a par in my life on that golf hole.
No, because everyone hits it short and it rolls to the 100 feet below the
terrible.
hole.
Terrible.
So.
But
all right, man. Well, nice chatting to you. Nice catching up. We haven't spoken like this in about a week and a half, but it's good to catch up on some golf and hear about your recent rounds. I'm hoping to get out soon and hopefully I'll be able to come to Atlanta over my break. I get a nice little cushion time off here in the Christmas time.
Yeah, I think between Christmas and New Year's I think we finished the 20th and we go back on like the 2nd. So
nice.
I've got 10 or 12 days off. We need to come down and you get around a golf in.
Yeah, I mean I've got the 20th to the 6th. So
okay, we're toying with that, but
we'll
when
see.
you miss properties 2 weeks in a row with maintenance, the customers aren't too happy. So
no. So I'm going to Minnesota for Christmas. So I think we get back like the 26th or 27th.
You flying out there?
Yeah, flying out there. It's gonna be cold.
You leaving from Florida?
Yeah, so I'm flying to Florida from here, and then we're tagging along with her brother and fiance.
Okay.
So we'll fly together from Orlando.
I got you.
So go to Minnesota. It's gonna be a cold Christmas, probably the coldest Christmas I've ever had.
Sure.
I've lived in Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and North Carolina, so I am a fan of everything 40 and above. So I think there's already a foot of snow on the ground. Her mom texted us and it was like, I think it's gonna be like -13 when I'm there.
Yeah, I hope you got a jacket.
I hope I have 7, honestly. So I'm gonna have to go buy some gloves or something. I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll catch up. Hopefully we'll record one more next week.
Yeah, I think we'll get another one in before you start traveling, and then maybe if you come down, we'll do a couple in-person pods.
Yeah, we could record a couple there. Do a pre and post round, and
oh yeah, man,
get some real content together.
Take some videos in the backyard.
Yeah, we'll show off
hole-in-ones.
We'll record some stuff in the backyard and show it on here, and we could cover it. We could do a whole podcast on the putting green process. We'll
baby.
Flash some videos and pictures, and we'll show you guys our process on that. And if you want one, hit us up. We'll build it for you. We've got 2 in the tank that we got to do at some point. So
yeah.
So all right, man. Well, thank you guys for listening. This is another episode of the Golf Collective podcast, and we hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.